Hello everyone. Today we have with us Nistha Gehija, who is a writer of well-known book called as Fit Doesn't Fit. Plus, she is also doing podcast on Linktree, and she has been an extremely wonderful person over her journey. So, ma'am, hello. How are you?
All good, all good. Thank you for bringing me on, Shivam.
Thanks, ma'am. So, ma'am, first of all, can you just brief about your journey? How was your journey after being CA to the journey of being a writer? So, what is that journey all about?
So the journey basically began while I was pursuing CA. So I was an A grader all my life, and till CPT it was good. I cleared it in first attempt. IPCC I failed in the first attempt, then failed in the second attempt as well, and it was a shock to me because honestly IPCC something जो actually पढ़ाई शुरू होती है तब से उसके
Correct.
पहले तो पढ़ाई होती नहीं है, and it was a shock to my self image ki how could this happen. So I just recollected myself and somehow cleared IPCC in the third attempt, and along with that it's somehow बोलते हैं ना एक चमत्कार सा हो गया. So I was just hanging around in crossword and I came across this book called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne,
Okay.
who has written the Secret series.
Okay.
So once I did that book, and it is a 28-day book. So once I did that book, it was like after the end of that month, I was addicted to reading. So I couldn't live without that. So I read and read and read. So from that, like 2012, I cleared my IPCC. November 14 was my final attempt. So for those 2 years, every single day, I just read so much that I ended up clearing CA final in the first attempt, and that too very good marks.
Okay.
So it's like people believe ki it's I worked hard and everything. Work hard. To be very honest, who doesn't work hard? Everyone does work hard. But the reality is ki it's the mindset. It's having the mindset of which was given to me by books. So what happened is, like, you all must be very well aware that when we are preparing for CA, our time has to be very well managed. You just can't wake up one day and plan to study for 10 hours and end up studying for 3 hours.
Correct.
So it was like my time was so well managed, and I just got so addicted to books that once I had given that CA final attempt in November 14, from November 14 to Jan 15, I had so much of free time that I wrote my first book, which
Okay.
is This Is What You Are Looking For. That's my first book. So the book that you said, that is the second book, and the book This Is What You're Looking For was my first book.
Okay.
And then January result came, and April I joined my job, and how I transcended from this corporate job to full-time content writing is like I needed to get out of my hometown. So my hometown
Okay.
is in Kota, Rajasthan, and I couldn't tell my parents कि मुझे writer बनना है तो मुझे Delhi जाने था and everything. They would have said कि चुपचाप ऐसा कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. So it was my sort of clickbait कि when I'll have a job, they won't let me. They sit in Kota itself. So through the job, I moved to Noida, and then did that job. And during that job, there was nothing like I have to do this only, I have to do this only. I was always inclined for writing. So started writing my blog and everything. So after 3.5 years of my first job, I quit everything because it was too much of like, after a point of time, you're like, that's it, no more, I don't want to do this anymore. Because
Correct.
you have all the money, you have all the status, you have all the respect. But what you don't have is internal satisfaction.
Yes.
You don't have is you can get through the day, but the night has to, it's like you are not happy with yourself, and somehow it just keeps on torturing you inside. So I just quit my job after 3.5 years, and after that I wanted to do full-time motivational speaking and everything.
Okay.
But then I failed. Why I failed was because I had made no backup. Like, there was cash for 3-4 months, but I had done nothing before that. I hadn't done anything part-time and everything. I hadn't created any YouTube channel. I mean, very little. It's equivalent to nothing. So that made me realize that in order to run very smoothly, I do need to have at least a year's worth of cash and also some experience, even though it is a little bit. So
Okay.
after failing for 3 months and doing nothing, it's like, then I would like to interrupt. आपको आवाज आ रही है क्या? You would have to edit this part out because a kid
No,
is
fine.
crying outside my room.
No, fine,
If you
fine,
have-
fine.
If you want, I can wear the earphone, or is it okay with you?
No, it's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so so after those 3 months, I joined another job, and after 1.5 years, and those 1.5 years got over in this June 2020. Then I moved to full-time writing. So I have been into full-time writing for 4-5 months. But in the last 1 year, I have been doing freelance writing also. So I have a bit of experience in writing. I also have a bit of network to get me more projects and everything. So it's all about you have to start drop by drop. Because I did try of crossing the chasm just once कि अब ये छोड़ के मुझे करना ही करना है, which may work if you get lucky, but you have to work hard to get lucky. And I didn't work hard in this part. I did work hard in my corporate job. So failed for 3 months, got another corporate job, and then finally moved to full-time writing. It's now like I have the confidence now कि now I won't go back to that job. Or if I'll ever have a job, it's like वो writing से related ही होगा, which would be very much to my content. That way.
Yeah. So, ma'am, looking at your journey, matlab, you took many of the bold decisions during the period of this journey, of course. But what happens is, कि if I talk about the students who want to get into the writing or some different domain other than writing, so it takes a very much bold step to take into. First thing. Second thing, it requires to convince a parent a lot कि I want to do this. And third thing, you also need to convince your society. The people usually says that कि अब तू CA है, तो you need to look after the financials, you need to look at the numbers and stuff. And this is something different from that. So how did you cope up with these things?
It's like convincing parents and convincing society. What I would like to tell us is like this is something that all of us understand the most is sunk cost. Once you have invested your time and money on something, if you keep on investing because you have invested it in the past, it's going to be of no use. Okay, it's like wasted, not wasted because something good came out of it, but I did invest some 4, 5, 6, 7 years of my life towards CA. But if it is something that doesn't give me happiness, there's nothing wrong in starting a new life, because end of the day, you are the only person who is going to be with you for the rest of your life, from today till the last day of your life. All other people are going to change, fortunately or unfortunately, but that is going to happen. So it's like I convinced myself that society will always have a problem. Even if, let's say, for example, if I were not a CA and maybe I quit just after doing graduation and maybe I came into writing just after graduating, then also society would have said ki she didn't do CA, she was so good in school, and society. So it's like society has a job, they have to do their job. I have to do my job of keeping myself happy. And as far as
Correct.
And as far as convincing parents was like they were of the sentiment ki you do have security with job and everything, but over a period of time, what happens like because of so much work pressure, I used to cry at home, or I used to call my parents and cry, and it was not a clickbait technique to make them convince me. It was actually that I was so bad, so unhappy in that job that those emotions were very natural. So I did tell them that I want to move out and everything, and of course I did share the financial stuff with them. Ki I do have a backup of this much time. I did keep a backup of a year for the second time, and I do told them that I do have these many clients, and if I devote too much time to this, I would be happier and everything. And more than that, it's like parents don't want us to do what they want. Whatever they are telling us is basically what they are telling to themselves. They don't want to repeat the mistakes that they did. So when parents say stay in a stable job, maybe they started a business and they couldn't do it, and that's why they want us to, they want us to be stable and everything. So what I have noticed is that parents do observe the body language and they do observe the confidence. It's so subconscious, like no one understands our body language, our facial expressions like our parents. And if we are able to convince through our life to them, I think there's no way they can say no. And I can say this with very much assurance because my parents are not from a non-conservative family. We are from a conservative family, and they all do want to make me protected and everything. So it is very difficult, but at the same point of time, nothing is more important to them than your own happiness. If we keep this in mind, I think they do agree.
So ma'am, how do you feel when you connect the dot from the day you took the decision to the day now?
Right. So like Steve Jobs said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So what has been of really help to me in good times and in bad times is like the habit of reading. It's like whenever I'm happy, whenever I'm sad, it's like my pastime. So that has really kept me strong. So when I connect the dots, it's like I was fortunate enough to be in the company of good books, because you cannot choose your family, you cannot choose your relatives who have a job of criticizing you or everything. So you cannot choose them, but you can always choose to decide to be in whose companies you are.
Hmm.
So that way, it's a good thing that the books have helped me through the thick and thin. Other thing from connecting these dots I could think is, like, people who are successful will give you the advice which is right according to them. If
Hmm.
I think of my bosses in first job, my bosses in my second job, they all gave me advices which according to them was right, which was get a stable job,
Hmm. Hmm.
and which is what which is also my parents gave. But you have to follow the advice of on whose track you want to go. I mean, in freelancing career as well, there have been times when I expected X revenue and I got X minus 10,000 revenue. So it's like thoda sa fluctuate hua tha, so I didn't go back to those bosses. I went to the YouTube videos of YouTubers who are my age. And if they are earning in crores, for me to start with earning in six figures a month, it's like, it's easy, because if someone has done
Right.
10x of you in a month, I can also do it. So
Right.
connecting the dots, what I could connect the dots is like, it is always about people you hang out with. जिसके मतलब उसी के
Average of
पास एडवाइस
5.
ले जाओ जिसके जैसी आपको लाइफ चाहिए. Like, if my nephews or nieces are going to come to me, I won't tell them to get a stable job. Get it if you want to, but more than anything else, go for your happiness. Everything else will follow.
Correct.
Sorry, I interrupted you. You were saying something.
No, I was saying ki it's like an average of 5 people whom you spend most of the time
Exactly,
with.
it's very much true, and um it's also about कि हम Instagram खोल के किसको देखते हैं. That is also the average of 5 people. So we really need to be cautious about that, and that's why there are people जो friends के cousins को भी follow कर देते हैं, which is good for निभाओ पाएंगे रिश्ता, but it's like ultimately toxicity is going inside your mind. So be kind to them, but don't follow everyone. It's like, it's something that I follow.
Right, right. So, ma'am, writing a book is a process. If I look into that, so it's not a one-day journey. So you told you start your journey after you cleared the IPCC. You start reading the books, and after giving the exams of CA final, you have written the book. So, what was the motivating factor at that time? Do you had any mentor, or do you had any support, or something that you motivated you कि नहीं यार अब तो book लिखना है मुझे?
Okay, so what happened was कि I failed in IPCC first attempt. Why I failed was because obviously it was a real world study and I didn't know how that works. In second attempt, I failed because I had a failed relationship. So because of that, I couldn't focus on my studies and everything. Now, while I was studying for this final part and when I wrote my book, that time my focus was only and only giving 1-2 page pieces of advice to people who want to learn, but at least don't have a time to read a 300-400 page book. Like
Correct.
CA students, of course, they can't read and it's in the story form.
Hmm.
The second book that came up in the process was actually defining the journey of heartbreaks. And it's about and everything very real. Like, it's about heartbreaks, it's about millennials dealing with their parents, it's about millennials not able to gel well with their parents, or millennials not knowing what to do in their careers. So this
Okay.
was something that I wanted to write in the form of a story, and it all came from job experiences, first job experiences, and also from the real life experiences. So that was the process, and it's like when you write something from the heart, it just comes out. What Paulo Coelho says ki, or Deepak Chopra, who is also a spiritual author, they both never say about research. It's they both say that if you write it from the heart, it will always follow. So
Correct.
that was the thing that came. For the first book, it was only about कि students को पढ़ने के लिए एक दो पेज का motivation लिखो. Second book, which was in the form of story, it was only about from the heart, and that will touch someone else's heart. That is the formula that never fails.
Okay, okay. So, ma'am, what was your learning when you were writing the book? मतलब once the book is complete, you have felt that you have learned this something new. So, what was that point?
Okay, so at the first book, honestly, it was actually utilizing of my Vellapan. I was Vella, so I wrote the book. In the second book, the learning was that it's very important to vent out your frustration, because so for in the second book, there are 4 protagonists and they all have their own different stories. And how I have handled is that these 4 protagonists are in a camp for 7 days, and out of these 7 days, one day they are with a counselor. that is not a therapist, that is a counselor who listens to them and then they talk around their problems. So what was my motive behind that was that when you let out your frustrations, be it your frustrations with your parents, be it your frustrations with your career, be it your frustrations with your relationships, you actually feel lighter. And in my personal life, I've started feeling lighter after writing that second book, because it was something that I went through. It was something in my job that I was not very happy about, that I wrote in that book. It was something that a lot of people, like my parents, I was fortunate enough to have my parents support me, but a lot of parents do not support me, support their kids. So when I wrote all those things, when I wrote, it was like subconsciously I was researching for this book for almost 3-4 years, and then it all came out. And when I wrote that, whatever reaction I got, it was like, wow. It was like people texting me or DMing me to say ki, yeah, this was something that really hit the heart. So learning was ki, when you just let it out, we all are connected by the same thread of pain. That is the thread that binds all of us. So when we share it with each other, I think we get stronger. Like Gary Vee had said something ki, I wish more people could share their pains and frustrations with each other, because that is how we became real. So that was my experience after writing the second book.
It was a great experience, and you need to connect the people when you're writing it.
Yeah, you need to write the story, and it's honestly what happens is that when you are on your laptop without internet and just typing, even you end up writing something which you didn't know that you were writing. So what happens is that universe is using you to write. As platitude, as Ajeeb side sounds, it is the reality. Universe uses you to write, and sometimes when I get back to that, I was like, I didn't even know the meaning of this particular word. How could I end up writing it? Yeah.
Correct. So, ma'am, how did you focus? Or does it come automatically when you are writing it?
My focus strategy is like I have very fixed time for my internet. I am intermittently fasting on internet from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So from that time, I don't use internet at all. And my writing process happens early morning. So I wake up really, really, really early, and I meditate, work out, and then I start writing. So that is even right now also. I write a lot of blogs for my clients, or for their social media. So it is always on a pen and paper, or if I want to do some research, I open those tabs and disconnect the internet. It is the only thing that is focusing. Or something new that I have started is that I use Instagram. I just open the Instagram app in my phone for 10-15 minutes, and then I delete the app. So what happens is that when I use Instagram on desktop, it is very boring. So if you do the essential work like DMing or responding to someone, you just can't go to search bar and waste your time, which we do on the mobile. So it's like not allowing motivation to use me, using myself in such a way that there's no way to get distracted. Correct. To be very honest, this does not happen 100% of the time, but 90 to 95% of the time I am successful with this. So that's the way to focus. It's like we are finding our sweet spots. Like someone in my team is very productive at night. So they sleep at 5 o'clock and they rise at 12, 2, which personally I am not very proud of, but it's like finding where you are most productive and then ruling out every distraction.
Yes. My team also says that कि sir आप भी रात को ही message करते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा.
Yeah, so I have told my team so I have told my team that I am not active from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So they are also like they start texting important things at 7:45 p.m. So sometimes it just reaches till 8:05, 8:10, but otherwise, yeah.
Yes. So, what would be your advice for students who are appearing for the exam in terms of focus and how they should approach? What happened is, I'll tell you that nowadays there is a lot of negative environment is created in terms of corona, and already the exams has been postponed from July to November. So a lot of the students are lacking the motivation and the concentration. So what advice you would like to give them?
Okay, so firstly, I would like to give this advice ki your career has to be decided by you, and the more you will think of the fact कि ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ये हो गया, तो real life is very, very difficult. It's you you have been given 6 more months to prepare, so make the most use of time, because in those 6 months, you don't have the pressure to earn money. When you get into real life, you will have the pressure to earn money in COVID times, which is altogether a bigger game. So yeah, so focus on. It's like it's a blessing given to you. No one in your interview will ask that you had your May 2020 attempt. Why didn't you give that? Because the world, it's the history knows that no one, that was not possible. Secondly, about focusing, I do understand that we do need to be in touch with our friends. We do need to laugh on those memes together. We need to make fun of that person together. I totally understand that. But the thing is that if someone is your real friend, they will be your real friend after a year or after 2 years or after 3 years, whenever your final attempt ends. Like, don't go after so many friends. You just forget your own pathway. So in November 14, I gave my CA attempt. So I'll tell you how I focused. It was obviously internet was not there. I had promised myself that I will get a smartphone only from my salary. So April 2015, I bought my first smartphone. Till that, I didn't have a smartphone. I had that multimedia phone. During my exam times, almost for 1 year, I had taken the SIM out of it. I used that phone only for music. Once a week, I didn't have Instagram back then. Once a week, I used to log into email and Facebook to check whatever updates are there, and that's it. It's like, त्याग करने से ही भाग्य बनता है, तपने से ही सोना बनता है. So you have to go through that hard work. And I'm not saying कि आपने CA कर लिया तो हार्ड वर्क खत्म हो जाएगा. जो आपको हमारे रिश्तेदार हमें बोलते रहते हैं कि 10th कर लो जिंदगी सेट है, 12th कर लो जिंदगी सेट है. लाइफ के लिए तो आपको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. बट if you prepare hard for these times right now, you will have that muscle that will help you in tough times.
Correct.
Because no matter what you do, you go into a job, you go into practice, you do whatever, you will be rewarded not on the basis of your degree, not on the basis of even your result, but on the basis of the work ethic that you have. And it is a tried and tested formula. The work ethic that you have will always give you more rewards than expected. So that work ethic is being formed right now. And I'm being very honest. I won't say कि CA clear कर लिया तो life set है. Life set नहीं है, पर life set कैसे करते हैं? Yeah. So life set कैसे करते हैं? That thing you will learn. And yeah, CA कर लिया, then of course आपको जिंदगी में struggles तो होंगे, but you can talk with your friends daily then. But right now, I believe that the more you talk with your friends, the more you are out of focus. And then also, even if someone is your best friend and they are still like ये नहीं होगा, ये नहीं होगा, ये नहीं होगा, it's like जैसे इंटरनेट पे मीम चलता है, they are actually सांप दोस्त. No matter how good they appear, the only thing, if anyone listening to this interview, they could take one thing out of this interview, is that just make sure you are hanging around with people like whom you want to become, not the people whom you want to like, whom you want them to like you, but rather the people like whom you want to become. Everything else is settled.
Correct.
Yeah.
So last advice for someone who wants to change their career path or wants to get into writing or matlab in different field, what they should do and how they should start.
Okay, so how they should do is like create content everywhere. Now everywhere does not mean Facebook, because Facebook is as long as your target audience is not 35 years above. If that is above, if that is the case, then of course Facebook is very relevant. But otherwise, if your target audience is someone is in youth or everything, create content on Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Now it's not a easy journey. It's not a one-day journey, but it's a journey that you will have to take for 2, 3, 4 years and then make the move. Why I'm saying so is because right now on my blog, I have written some 1200 plus blogs, and it's not like yeah, I'll write 3, 4 blogs a day. It's one blog a day. For 3 years, I have been consistent, a blog a day, and before that, I wasn't even consistent. So this is how you build your popularity. I think you all must have heard of that ikigai. What you like, what you are happy doing, what the world wants, and what you will be paid for. So if you just bring out that what you will be paid for the out of the moment, but you focus on these 3 things: what the world wants, what you like, what makes you happy, and what the world wants, and what you like and what makes you happy. These 3 things, and you start doing it. It could be starting a YouTube channel, it could be writing on LinkedIn, it could be creating Instagram Reels video. And not only doing that, because this is the first step. Second step is following the path of people who have actually mastered it. So that is very important, which a lot of people miss out at. They start on day 1, and even after 400 days, they are the same without like copying the path of someone who has actually walked that. You have to
Right.
follow these two paths. I think over a period of 1 or 2 years, it won't be a difficult thing to make the move.
Hmm.
And if finances is not the problem, if you are somehow you're able to take care of finances, you can actually make the move. And one more piece of advice: keep 1 year's worth of living expenses before you make the move, because I have failed through that. And
Hmm.
living expenses does not mean visiting to horse cast village and then finding your money and everything, but living expenses mean your all the important expenses like grocery and rent and everything. If we keep that thing in mind, we don't have to worry कि अगले महीने का bill कैसे आएगा.
Correct.
And the third part of this is always read books about law of attraction. They actually help. Like law of attraction actually works if you do the hard work. For example, I don't know swimming, and if I say that on 31st August 2020 I will be swimming XYZ and I do law of attraction about it, the only thing I'll get is headache because I haven't ever stepped into
Put
a
the
pool.
efforts.
Yeah. So if you do the hard work and along with that you do the law of attraction, there's no one who can beat you.
Correct. Yes. So, ma'am, it was a great interview. मतलब great having you. A lot of knowledge. मतलब if someone wants to get into some domain, so this will really help them out, or this will really motivate them. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Shivam, for bringing me on. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.